Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English Learning Podcast. I am Elizabeth, and I am so happy to be here with you today.
And I am James. Hello, everyone. It is great to be back. Today, we have a very exciting topic. In fact, it is my favorite topic in the whole world.
I think I know why you are excited, James. Is it because we are talking about food?
Yes, exactly. We are talking about favorite foods, describe tastes, and how to talk about eating. I am already getting hungry just thinking about it.
Me too. Talking about food is one of the best ways to practice English because everyone loves to eat, right? It's a universal language.
That is so true. No matter where you are from, you have a favorite dish. So, Elizabeth, let's start with a very simple question. What is your favorite food?
Oh, that is a very difficult question because I like so many things. But if I had to choose only one, I think I would say Italian pasta, specifically a rich and creamy lasagna.
Lasagna. That is a great choice. Why is it your favorite? Can you describe it for our listeners?
Sure. I love lasagna because it is comfort food. It is warm and cheesy. The texture is soft, but also a little bit chewy because of the pasta sheets. And the tomato sauce is savory and slightly sweet. It just makes me feel happy.
That sounds delicious. You used some great words there. Savory and comfort food. Can you explain what savory means?
Of course, savory is a word we use to describe food that is salty or spicy rather than sweet. So, things like meat, cheese, and vegetables are usually savory. A cake is sweet, but a steak is savory.
That is a very important distinction. So, Elizabeth likes savory Italian food. Now, do you want to know my favorite?
Absolutely, James. What is your favorite food?
Well, I'm a big fan of spicy food. Really spicy. So my favorite is definitely Thai green curry.
Oh, wow! Thai green curry? That can be very hot, right?
Yes, it can be. When we say hot in English regarding food, we often mean spicy, like chili peppers, not just the temperature. I love the combination of the spicy green chilies and the sweet coconut milk.
That is a great description. The contrast between spicy and sweet is wonderful. What about the texture?
The texture is creamy because of the milk, but the vegetables are usually crunchy. I love that crunch. It makes the food feel fresh.
Listeners, did you hear that word crunchy? Crunchy describes food that makes a noise when you bite it, like a fresh apple or a carrot or potato chips.
Exactly. Let's practice that. Repeat after me. The vegetables are crunchy.
The vegetables are crunchy.
Good job. Now, let's talk about meals of the day. We have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Elizabeth, what is your typical breakfast?
Usually, I keep it simple. I usually have a bowl of oatmeal with some fresh fruit, like strawberries or blueberries. It's healthy and gives me energy.
Oatmeal is very popular. Is it sweet or savory?
I make it sweet. I add a little bit of honey. How about you, James? Do you eat a big breakfast?
Sometimes, on weekends, I love a big savory breakfast. I like eggs, sausages, toast, and maybe some fried tomatoes. But on work days, I just have coffee and toast.
Coffee is essential. I cannot start my day without it. Now, let's talk about lunch. In many cultures, lunch is the biggest meal, but in others, dinner is the main meal.
That is right. For me, lunch is usually something light, Maybe a sandwich or a salad. If I eat too much at lunch, I feel sleepy in the afternoon.
I know that feeling. It's called a food coma. That's a funny English phrase. A food coma is when you eat so much that you want to sleep.
Yes, a food coma. We want to avoid that. So, for dinner, do you prefer to cook at home or eat out at a restaurant?
I prefer to cook at home. I enjoy cooking. It helps me relax after a long day. I like to chop vegetables and smell the spices. It's therapeutic.
That is wonderful. I wish I was a better cook. I'm okay, but I make a lot of mistakes. Once, I put salt in my coffee instead of sugar. It was terrible.
Oh no, James. That sounds awful. Salt in coffee?
It was a shock to my taste buds. Taste buds are the little sensors on your tongue that tell you if food is sweet, sour, bitter, or salty.
Exactly. We have four main tastes: sweet, like sugar; sour, like a lemon; bitter, like dark chocolate or coffee; and salty, like chips.
And there's a fifth one called umami, which is that savory, meaty taste we talked about earlier, like in soy sauce or mushrooms.
Yes, umami is a great word. So, James, since you're not the best cook, do you like eating at restaurants?
I love restaurants. I love looking at the menu and deciding what to eat. It's like a little adventure. Do you have a favorite type of restaurant?
I love Mexican food. Tacos, burritos, guacamole. The flavors are so bold and fresh. What about you?
I love Japanese food, specifically sushi. We mentioned it earlier. I love the fresh fish and the rice. It feels very clean and healthy.
Sushi is great, but some people are afraid to try raw fish. Do you have any advice for them?
Yes, you can start with sushi that is cooked, like a California roll. It usually has crab meat that is cooked, and avocado. It's very safe and delicious.
That is a good tip. Avocado is so creamy. I love the texture. Talking about texture again, is there any texture you do not like?
Yes, I do not like food that is slimy, like okra or certain mushrooms, if they're not cooked right. Slimy is a texture that makes me uncomfortable.
I understand. Slimy can be unpleasant. For me, I do not like meat that is too tough. Tough means it is hard to chew. I like meat to be tender.
Tender, that is a beautiful word for food. It means soft and easy to cut or chew, like a slow-cooked beef stew.
Ugh, now I am thinking about stew. It is perfect for winter. This brings us to the topic of seasonal food. Do you eat different things in summer versus winter?
Definitely. In the summer, when it's hot outside, I crave, that means I really want, cold foods like salads, fruit, and ice cream.
Me too. Watermelon in the summer is the best. It is so refreshing. Refreshing means it makes you feel cool and energized.
And in the winter, I want hot soups, stews, and casseroles, things that warm you up from the inside.
Let's do a little practice exercise for our listeners. I will describe a food, and James, you try to guess what it is. And listeners, you try to guess too.
I am ready. Lay it on me.
Okay, this food is round. It has a crust, usually tomato sauce and cheese, and you slice it into triangles.
Oh, that is easy. Everyone knows this one. It is pizza.
Yes, it is pizza. Good job. Okay, next one. This is a fruit. It is yellow. It is long and curved, and you have to peel it to eat it.
Yellow, curved peel. It must be a banana.
Correct again. Okay, last one. This is a liquid. It is white. It comes from a cow, and you often put it on cereal.
That is milk, of course.
Perfect! I hope our listeners got those right too. It's good to practice describing things simply.
Now, let's talk about something a bit more advanced. Let's talk about food idioms. Idioms are phrases that do not mean exactly what the words say.
I love idioms. There are so many about food. For example, piece of cake. James, if I say, this job is a piece of cake, what does that mean?
It means the job is very easy. It does not mean it is actually a cake. It just means it's simple to do, like eating a piece of cake is easy.
Exactly. Here's another one. Spill the beans. If I say, come on, James, spill the beans, what am I asking you to do?
You are asking me to tell a secret, to reveal information that was hidden. Don't spill the beans about the surprise party.
Right. And one more. If I say someone is a bad apple, what does that mean?
A bad apple is a person who is not honest or kind, and they might influence other people to be bad too, like one rotting apple can spoil the whole basket.
That is a very useful phrase. English is full of these food references. It shows how important food is to our culture.
It really is. You know, talking about culture, have you ever tried a food from another country that surprised you?
Yes, actually. I once tried snails in France called escargot.
Snails? Really? How was that?
I was very nervous at first, but they were actually delicious. They were cooked in garlic butter, so mostly they just tasted like garlic and butter. The texture was a little bit like a mushroom.
Impressed. You are very brave. I'm not sure if I could eat a snail, but I did try fried insects once when I was traveling in Asia.
No way! Fried insects? Like crickets?
Yes, crickets. They were very crunchy and salty. Honestly, if you closed your eyes, they tasted just like chips.
I will take your word for it. I might stick to my lasagna, but it is good to be open-minded. Open-minded means willing to try new things.
Yes, being open-minded with food helps you understand other cultures. Food is history, food is love, food is family.
That is beautifully said, James. Speaking of family, do you have a specific family recipe that has been passed down?
Yes, my grandmother's apple pie, it is legendary in our family. She makes the crust by hand, and she uses a specific type of apple that is tart. Tart means slightly sour to balance the sugar.
That sounds amazing. There is nothing like homemade food. Homemade means it's made at home, not bought from a store. Usually, it tastes better because it's made with love.
I completely agree. Elizabeth, let's talk about healthy eating for a moment. It's a big topic these days.
It is. It's important to have a balanced diet. Balanced means you eat a little bit of everything: fruits, vegetables, protein, and grains.
And we should try to avoid processed foods. Processed foods are things that come in packages with lots of chemicals and preservatives. Real food is usually better for you.
A good rule is to eat the rainbow. That means eating fruits and vegetables of many different colors: red tomatoes, green spinach, orange carrots, purple grapes.
Eat the rainbow. I like that. It makes healthy eating sound fun. But it is also okay to have a treat sometimes, right?
Of course, life is short. You should enjoy a cookie or some ice cream sometimes. We call that a guilty pleasure. What is your guilty pleasure, Elizabeth? Chocolate. Definitely chocolate. Dark chocolate specifically. I try to only eat a little bit, but sometimes I eat the whole bar.
I think we all do that. My guilty pleasure is potato chips. Once I open the bag, I cannot stop eating them. They are so addictive.
I know. Salty and crunchy is a dangerous combination. So, listeners, think about your guilty pleasure. How would you describe it?
Let's practice a sentence structure. I want you to say, my favorite food is because it tastes.
For example, my favorite food is chocolate because it tastes sweet and rich.
Or, my favorite food is chips because they taste salty and crunchy.
Your turn, listeners. Try to say it out loud. My favorite food is because it tastes.
Take your time. Think about the adjectives we learned today. Spicy, sour, sweet, savory, bitter.
Great! Practicing these sentences will help you sound more natural when you speak English.
We have covered a lot today, Elizabeth. Flavors, textures, meals, restaurants, cooking, and even insects.
It has been a full menu of topics. See what I did there?
Very clever. A full menu. I like it. Before we go, do you have any tips for our listeners on how to learn English using food?
Yes, I have a great tip. The next time you are cooking or eating, narrate what you are doing in English.
Narrate? That means to say out loud what is happening?
Exactly. So if you are making a sandwich, say to yourself, I am taking the bread. I am spreading the butter. I am slicing the cheese.
That is excellent advice. It connects the action with the words. It helps your brain remember the vocabulary.
And if you go to the grocery store, try to name every item you put in your basket in English.
I am buying apples. I am buying milk. I am buying rice. Simple, but very effective.
And finally, look up recipes in English. Try to cook a meal using a recipe written in English. You will learn words like chop, boil, fry, bake, and stir.
That is a delicious way to learn. If you make a mistake, you might still get a tasty dinner.
Unless you put salt in your coffee like James.
Please do not remind me. I will never live that down. Live it down means people will never forget my mistake.
We're just teasing you, James. Teasing means making fun in a friendly way.
I know. Well, I think my stomach is growling. Growling means it is making noise because I am hungry.
Then we should probably finish up so you can go get some lunch. Maybe some Thai green curry?
That sounds perfect. I'm going to find the spiciest curry in town.
And I might go find some lasagna. Thank you so much for joining us today, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this conversation about food.
Yes, thank you for listening. Remember to practice your food vocabulary, and do not be afraid to try new tastes and new words.
Keep practicing, stay hungry for knowledge, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye, everyone. Have a delicious day.
Bye-bye.